Okay, sample number 3 for a virtual work method. Okay, so we have here a simply supported beam with an overhang. Okay, so let's say we're going to determine the deflection at point C. Okay, so deflection at point C. So I'm going to draw here the same structure. Okay, so with an virtual load of 1 kilonewton at point C, kasi yun na hinarap natin. Delta C. Okay? So we have here two segments, AB and BC. And take note, EI is constant. Okay, so let me complete the figure here for the virtual moment, for the virtual system. So we have here 9 meters and 3 meters. Okay, so point A, point B, point C. So point A, B, and our segment A, B, and segment B, C. So for segment A, B, let's say sa point A tayo magsisimula. Okay, so dito tayo magsisimula. So this is our origin. So X natin from point A to point B. And for segment BC, sa kabila naman tayo magsisimula. Point C to point B. This is our X. So this is our M. Okay, so ang ating sign convention dito, okay, ating direction is counterclockwise kasi if you're going to consider the left part, so ang kanyang positive M is counterclockwise. So dito naman, left part yung consider natin. So clockwise naman yung ating M dyan. Okay, the same here. Going to start for segment AB in virtual system sa point A pa rin. So we have here our MV. And then from point C naman sa segment okay, segment BC. Okay, so this is our MV. Yun. Okay, then tuloy natin. So let me check if naka-record tayo. Yes, naka-record tayo. Okay. So, umpisa na natin doon sa real system. So, dito sa left part na to, okay, so as you can see, may force kasi tayo dito. May reaction tayo dito. So, we need to determine first kung ano yung magiging reaction natin dito sa AY. Okay, what is AY? Okay, so I'm going to solve for AY. So, as a whole, yung ating real system, okay, as a whole structure, mag-moment tayo sa point B. Moment at point B. Considering the whole structure ito, ha. So, itong ginagawa ko is for us to solve AY muna. Okay? Kasi, i-consider natin siya dun sa left portion ng pagkuha ng M. Okay? So, huwag mong kalimutan. Kung may reaction doon, you need to solve that or determine that reaction. So, AY. Gusto natin kunin. Mag-moment ako sa point B. Yun. So, unahin na natin yung AY. AY times moment arm niya mula sa point B is 9 meters. And then, meron tayong 30 kilonewton. So, ang ano nito is positive. Okay, and then we have negative 30 kilonewton times 9. Okay, and then times moment arm 4.5. And then also we have here the 60 kilonewton. So, positive pa rin yung 60 na yan at point B. 60 times 3. Okay, is equal to 0. So, what is AY? So, we have 60 plus 3 minus 30 times 9 times 4.5. Is divided by 9. Ang lalabas na sagot is negative 128 or 128 lang. Okay, so kilo Newton. So, check natin. So, let me check first, ano, kung tama yung ating Sagot doon. Okay, so na-check ko kanina. So, hindi pala 128 yun. So, it is negative 30 times 9 plus times 4.5 minus 60 times 3, that is 180. So, lalabas is 1035 divided by 9. So, 115 pala ang sagot dito. 115 kilonewton ang ating AY. Okay? So, next, meron na tayong AY. So, we can now determine M, okay, for the real system for segment AB. Okay, for segment AB muna tayo. So, summation moment at point X is equal to 0, positive clockwise. Okay, so I have here negative M, yes, okay, negative M. And then we have positive AY, 115 times X. And huwag mong kalimutan yung uniform distributed load. Okay, kasi ito yung consider natin. Itong left part na to. Okay, kasama yung M. So, we have, ang ikot niya sa ating X is counterclockwise. So, negative 30 times X all over 2 is equal to 0. So, our M here is equal to 115X. Okay, and then we have negative 15X squared. Okay, then for segment BC, so segment BC, okay, summation moment at X is equal to 0. So, positive clockwise. So, we have M plus 60 times X is equal to 0. M now is equal to negative 60X. Okay? So, next, na tayo sa virtual system natin. Segment AB muna. Okay, for segment AB, the same. So, we need to solve first the reaction here. Okay, I assume na pababa ito. Okay, yung ating AY. Okay, so you can assume upward. Pero dito, sa tingin ko, downward to kasi yung 1 natin nasa dulo. So, bababa ito. So, ang gagawin nito is hilahin niya. Okay, so, meron siyang resisting force na downward. Okay, so, mag-moment lang ulit ako sa point B. So, summation moment. Lagay ko na lang dito para makita nyo. At point B, sa virtual system to, para makuha natin yung AY sa ating virtual system. So, basically, this is AY times 9. Ang ikot niya is counterclockwise, negative. And then also we have 1, okay, plus 1 times 3 is equal to 0. So, ang AY natin is equal to 1/3. Okay? Tama ba? Yes. So, 1/3 ito na downward. Malamang yung ating BY dito is 1 and 1/3. Okay? So, 4/3 siguro itong nasa ating BY. So, let me check, no? Bago tayo mag-proceed. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay na siya. So, 4/3 ang lumabas dito. 1/3 to. Okay, so lagay ko na dito. So, 4 all over 3. Na upward naman to. Pag pinag-add natin, equal yan sa 1. Okay? Na pataas. Okay, so it is in equilibrium. Okay? So, pinag-add natin yung AY sa BY, 1 na pataas yan. Okay, that is in equilibrium sa 1 natin dito. Okay, so let's proceed. Meron tayong AY. So, summation moment at point X is equal to 0. Positive clockwise. So, we have here negative MV. And And then we have here also negative ay, that is 1/3 times x is equal to 0. So our MV is equal to negative x all over 3. So next is for segment BC. Okay, segment BC at moment, summation moment at point X is equal to 0, positive clockwise. Considering the right part. Okay, kung saan ang galing yung X, we have MV, positive tayo dyan. And then 1 kilonewton times X okay, is equal to 0. So our MV is equal to negative X. Okay, so tama naman yung ating equation. So let's solve for delta C. Okay, from the equation, 1 times delta C is equal to the summation of all the integration of per segment. Okay, so I think para-parehas naman, EI is constant, so we can separate EI. Okay, pwede na siya ilagay sa labas, ano? Ng integration for the whole segment. Okay, so integration of MV, unahin natin segment AB muna. For segment AB, what is MV? MV ng segment AB is negative X all over 3. Okay, quantity times M ng AB, that is 115x minus 15x squared. Okay, dx. Limit is, so AB ito so from A to B, so that is from 0 to 9. Bakit 0 to 9? Kasi ang origin natin is sa point A, which is daling 0 natin, papunta sa B, that is 9 meters. So 0 to 9. Plus natin for segment BC. So what is MV for segment BC? Negative X. M, negative 60X. Okay, so limit, simula natin sa point C hanggang point B. So 0 yung point C natin. Puntang point B, that is 3 meters. Then, what is delta C? So, let's input the value sa calculator natin. From 0 to 9, yung una. Yung pangalawa naman is negative X. Sabayan nyo na ako sa pag-input. 0 to 3. Okay? I think 0 to 3, 0 to 9, pwede na natin i-equal to. Check muna natin kung tama yung pinaglalagay natin sa calcu. 115, negative 15x dx. Okay na. Input lang natin siya. Equal sign. Lalabas negative 2295 all over 4 times yung 1 over EI natin. Okay? Yan. So, what is our answer for delta C? So, pwedeng lagay dito. 2295 all over 2. All over 4, let's say. All over EI. So, 200 gigapascal times 10 raised to 6. And then, we have 800 times 10 raised to 6 also. All over 1000 raised to 4. So, what is delta C? This is in meters. So, negative to. Huwag niyang kalimutan yung sign. Negative ang magiging sagot natin. negative 2295 all over 4 divided by 200 times 10 raised to 6. 8 times 800 times 10 raised to 6 all over 1000 raised to 4. Lalabas na sagot dito is negative 3.586 times 10 raised to negative 3 meters. Or we can say in mm, 3.586 millimeters. Okay, so what is the direction? So ang lumabas na sagot negative. So meaning it is opposite. Okay, the direction of our deflection at point C is opposite of the virtual load kasi negative siya. Okay? So, downward yung assumption natin. So, opposite. Dapat yung delta C pala natin is upward. So, tumaas yung point C. Okay? So, this is our answer. Okay? So, I hope nagets natin yung example number 3. So, pwede nyo i-practice sa problem set natin ito mga to. Pwede nyo kunin yung iba pang deflection. Okay? Dito, ano? Pwede nyo kunin yung rotation sa point point A. Yan, point A, theta A, pwede rin theta B, no? Pwede rin yan. Okay, so no problem doon. So, pwede nyo nang ilagay ito sa PS nyo. Kung gusto nyo i-practicein to, kung gusto nyo ilagay yung mga example natin sa PS, okay lang. Or you to practice yung mga given examples natin sa mga lecture, sa face-to-face class natin. Okay, so next na example natin is for frame naman. So, paano natin gagamitin yung virtual work method sa frame. So, abangan nyo yan sa susunod na video natin.